Jim, that was much more like it tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously far more enjoyable for everybody, for the guys to play in it, for our supporters obviously to watch it. And yeah, it was just a much better tempo to the game, better organisation I felt when we were pressing high up the pitch. Still very much a work in progress, they're still trying to get those principles in terms of how we press as a group across to the players, and I need to be clearer with the message, because I think we saw bits in the game on Saturday that obviously there was a lack of understanding in what we were asking them to do, but tonight was a lot better. Still a hell of a lot for us to improve on. With the greatest of respect to Stenhousemuir, probably not at the same level as Falkirk, so we know that we have to improve, and we certainly won't get carried away with the result, but at the same time there's a lot of positives that we can certainly take from it. I thought in possession we were excellent. I think everybody here tonight could see the quality that the likes of Trapanovsky and Babunski in the middle of the park are going to bring to the group, and it's a hell of a lot better feeling tonight than it was on Saturday at 5 o'clock, that's for sure.
You mentioned the emphasis you placed on kind of moving the ball quicker and using the wider regions, and that was justified by the fact that all 3 goals came from balls into the box.
Yes, definitely. Trapanovsky with a couple of assists, and obviously Ryan Strain here on this right side with a good dangerous ball into the box, and I think that's probably a disappointing part of the night, is obviously the injury to Ryan. It's taken the gloss off the evening a little bit, because we're all concerned now at what exact injury he's picked up here.
Is it too early to put a diagnosis on that?
Well, it's definitely muscular, and it looks like it's the hamstring. It's not an injury that he's had previously. He tried to backheel the ball to Babunski, I think it was, and he just felt a kind of a pop in the back of his hammy. So we'll see how it settles down overnight. He'll go away for a scan tomorrow at some point, and we'll get the results of that back probably tomorrow evening. So fingers crossed it's nothing too serious. As
you say, it tarnishes the evening, not just because of the injury, but because of all the new guys that did play all made a really big impact on the 90 minutes.
I think we've recruited really well in the summer, and we've still got a little bit of work to do on that front, and we are working tirelessly behind the scenes to try and get a few more deals over the line. But I thought all the new guys, Strain and Ferry in both wing-back positions, they show the quality that they're going to bring, the energy levels, the quality when they get into the final third. Both very comfortable on the ball. Sevelj, much more like himself tonight. I think he had a difficult afternoon along with everybody else on Saturday, but a good game for him alongside Gallagher and Graham. Babunski was different class along with Trapanovsky. So the new guys had a good home debut in front of the supporters, which was great, but got to give credit to the boys that were here with us last season as well. I thought they were excellent. Louis led the line well. Dave Richards didn't have a great deal to do in the goal, but I could hear him all night commanding and organising, and both himself and Jack Walton have had very good pre-seasons themselves, and there's a real battle on at the moment for that particular position in the team. But lots of good goals. Could have scored more. Big starts were gutted for the big man when he comes on. He's made such great strides over the last 12 months. He came in from the Baldragon Academy literally 12 months ago as a 16-year-old to play with the under-18s, and I liked what I saw in the first couple of weeks. Brought him over to train with the first team, and he's pretty much been here with us ever since. The difference in him physically in the space of 12 months as well, he must have put on 5 or 6 kilos in muscle in the last year, and I think everybody can see the qualities that he's going to bring to the group. He's a very exciting prospect. We're not putting too much pressure on him. He's still got a hell of a lot of work to do, but it would have been lovely if that one had crashed in off the underside of the bar, but he's getting closer, and it will certainly come. Even though he didn't score, he almost personified himself, the desire that the whole team showed to press from the front throughout the whole evening. Yeah, it's something that we need to get better at. We want to be aggressive at the top end of the pitch. We don't want to be passive. It takes real high energy levels to do it. The fitness levels are nowhere near where we would like them to be. But we changed the front three, and the 3 boys going on understand the message and know what's being asked of them, and starts just carried on really from where Multi left off. You know, he won, I think, pretty much every aerial duel. He pressed and harried the centre backs. He ran himself into the ground for the half an hour that he was on, and it just would have been lovely if that goal had went in for him, because his hard work and his effort in training, I think, deserves it.
Just generally, do you think that's a performance to build on now going into Saturday's game against Ayr, because that could be quite a defining one in getting out of the group?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. You know, I think the league, the group stage is wide open again now after the result tonight. Obviously, Ayr beating Falkirk, so there's 4 teams, I think, on 3 points. Obviously, Ayr have played a game less than everybody else, but huge significance now on the game on Saturday, and it will be, you know, with the greatest of respect to Stenhousemuir, it will be a step up in quality. You know, Scott Brown has recruited really well, very well organised team, you know, very physical team as well. Got 2 big, strong strikers that are going to cause us problems, and we're going to have to stand up to the battles. But I think if we can move the ball the way that we did here tonight, and just add a little bit extra to it, then hopefully the result will take care of itself.